Why do people cheat? It sounds like a simple question, but the answer isn't what most think. Some say it's just about attraction. Others blame lack of self-control. But if it were that simple, the world wouldn't still be struggling to understand it. Cheating doesn't just happen out of nowhere. There are hidden reasons behind it, reasons that often start quietly, long before the act itself. And here's where it gets interesting. Men and women don't usually cheat for the same reasons. The way it begins, the way it plays out, and even the way it's explained afterward can look completely different. That's what we're going to uncover in this video. A clear, calm look at what really separates male cheating from female cheating, and why knowing the difference changes how you see relationships forever. Most people think cheating only means sleeping with someone else, but the truth runs deeper. It's not just the physical act that defines betrayal, it's the intent behind it, the silence that builds before the act, and the emotions driving it. Men and women don't cheat in the same way. They differ not only in how they act, but also in why they do it. That difference is what often confuses people the most. Think about it like this. A man cheats on a Friday night after drinking too much. It wasn't planned, it felt meaningless, and guilt arrives the next morning. A woman cheats after months of feeling unseen in her own home. It wasn't sudden, it carried meaning, and in her mind it was a response to being forgotten. He feels shame, she feels neglected. Same word, cheating, different roots. In this video, we'll strip away the noise and look calmly at what separates male cheating from female cheating. No moral lecturing, no outrage, just a grounded exploration of psychology through a stoic lens. Because if you understand these differences, you won't just protect yourself from heartbreak. You'll see relationships with clearer eyes. At its core, male cheating is often driven by lust, while female cheating is more tied to longing. A man may act out of impulse, seeking physical release in the moment. Picture a husband away at a work conference. Alcohol flows, attraction sparks, and without thinking he makes a choice he regrets later. For him, it was physical, external, and fast. Now imagine a woman in a long-term relationship, slowly opening up to a male friend online. Their bond deepens over months. By the time it turns physical, her heart has already shifted away from her partner. That's the first real divide. Men cheat to satisfy lust, women cheat to answer emotional hunger. One comes from outside, the other from inside. Now consider what even makes cheating possible. For men, it's often about opportunity. Nothing may be broken at home, yet temptation crosses their path at the right or wrong moment. For women, it's less about timing and more about neglect. Years of not being heard, not being noticed, not being valued. Until someone new listens. Men tend to cheat reactively. Women cheat reflectively, after sitting with unmet needs for too long. The way cheating plays out afterward also differs. Many men hide it, deleting evidence, trying to preserve the relationship as if nothing happened. They compartmentalize, convincing themselves they still love their partner. Women, on the other hand, often cheat after they've already detached emotionally. The secrecy isn't as careful, because in her mind she has already replaced her partner. For men, cheating is often something hidden behind locked doors. For women, it's a signal of an inner shift that's already complete. This leads into another difference: guilt versus justification. Men usually feel guilt after cheating. They know they crossed a line and wish they could undo it. Women, however, often justify cheating before it happens. She may tell herself, "I was pushed into this. I needed something I wasn't getting anymore." One breaks the rule and regrets it. The other rewrites the rule so it no longer feels like betrayal. The motivations also reveal a split. Men often cheat as a way of escape, while women cheat as a form of expression. For a man, Cheating can be about avoiding stress, routine, or his own feelings. He's not chasing love. He's running from weight he doesn't want to face. A woman cheats not to run, but to feel alive again, to express a part of herself she feels has been buried. To him, it's avoidance. To her, it's revival. Different drives, but the same destruction. The damage that follows also cuts in different ways. When a woman discovers her man has cheated, her sense of safety collapses. She feels mocked for ever trusting him. When a man discovers his woman has cheated, his pride takes the hit. His identity feels torn apart, his masculinity questioned. For women, the pain lies in broken emotional trust. For men, it lies in the wound to ego and worth. Both are hurt, but the pain doesn't come from the same place. Layered on top of this is society's judgment. When a man cheats, he's often labeled reckless or shameless. When a woman cheats, she risks being branded manipulative, damaged, or cold. This difference in shame shapes how each gender talks about infidelity. Men hide theirs in silence. Women often frame theirs as emotional necessity. Society punishes them differently, which in turn influences how they process betrayal. Now, here's the part that matters most for anyone who wants to avoid walking blindly into heartbreak. Prevention isn't about control. You can't police another person's choices. But you can stay aware of emotional distance. A stoic approach isn't paranoid. It's clear-eyed. When you notice patterns like silence, contempt, or consistent emotional withdrawal, you pay attention. That doesn't mean you assume the worst, but it does mean you don't ignore reality. Clarity protects you more than suspicion ever could. So when we step back, the pattern becomes clear. Men usually cheat for the thrill of escape. Women usually cheat for the closure of connection. He loses himself in impulse. She finds herself in emotional replacement. One is about lust. The other is about longing. If you don't understand this divide, you'll either blame the wrong causes or miss the truth entirely. Stoicism reminds us of one thing. You cannot control others, only yourself. You can't force loyalty, but you can strengthen your awareness and guard your peace of mind. The aim is not to live in fear, but in clarity. Understand the patterns, know the signs, and keep your composure. Awareness is your shield, and clarity is your strength. Thanks for watching. If this video gave you insight, don't forget to like and subscribe for more grounded discussions on female psychology and Stoic approaches to relationships.